Please welcome Telco Managing Partner at DXC, John Boehm.
Dr. Karp, how's it going?
Very firm handshake.
Yeah. Oh, my no notes, perfect. So I've been in and around quite a bit of launching of commercial on Foundry, a handful of different organizations. First time I saw it about 6-7 years ago, one of the big things leadership from Palantir is always saying is this technology is at least 5 years ahead of our next nearest competitors. Do you still feel like you've got that kind of a gap in between where you are today and other competitors in enterprise SaaS analytics space?
It depends. You know, we have a number of products. Certain aspects of our product, the 5 years ahead is also a euphemism for no one really understands why this works,
right?
And they haven't started building. Now, I would say in the AI context, the context of time has shifted. So, like, people are doing what you would take 10 years in like 2 years or a year. Certain products that aren't relevant for this audience, like PG, Gaia, Nexus Peering, Apollo, might be like there's just no one else going to build them. Then you have Foundry. I don't think anyone's going to build Foundry for lots of reasons. It's expensive, hard to build. It only looks really valuable now. So like because it was valuable before, but somehow it wasn't in the zeitgeist that how valuable it could be. Foundry until AI was like, it was kind of like a, God bless all of you who adopted it, and I believe it is the best product on the market, but it basically was like we will make your enterprise work better, but you're not gonna have any fun. And so and now it's like, we will get your enterprise sizzling because if you have it, you can adopt AI in an ethical way and change your business. So now it's kind of, for lack of a better word, it's sexy. So there may actually be people who build components of Foundry, and you know, I cannot believe that people are not focused on building like branching, ontology, logic. Everyone's going to need, but you know, one of the things about being kind of, you know, like from the outside, we're not following a playbook, so people are like, well, but where's the playbook aspect of ontology, branching? Where does that fit into my 5, 6, whatever, however they, so in each one of these cases, we're de facto very far ahead. Mm-hmm. I think the 5-year thing you have to compress that because AI, large language models, and copilots, other things will allow you to work quicker, and people see the roadmap. And quite frankly, if you're looking at PG, you know, we have, I don't know, a large percent of the addressable market, but no one cares because the market is very small.
Right.
Whereas here, the market is infinite. It's the only market that matters. I'm still somewhat optimistic because we owe a lot to the venture community. I think the venture community is going to have a very hard time in that they want a model where all the money is in building new LLMs, and I believe all the value is in managing the LLM in a safe, effective way and writing logic to it, and that's a subtle difference. If we are right, you want to be a company that's off the ground and has something like we have, existing client base, a reputation, something like Foundry, an ability to implement ontology, understanding of tooling, even the understanding of you would need tools. It sounds very simple.
Right.
And obviously LLM needs tools, but even that is like somehow outside the financing bailiwick of most venture people. And then you have large companies, and these companies are the best in the world at what they do, but with notable exceptions, in my business, the software business, there are just not that many software engineers. And then it's like, so their model is to acquire companies. Well, and there are not that many companies to acquire. So I'm pretty optimistic about this, but on the inside, on the other hand, internally, we are running very quickly. You know, we don't want to make the mistake of being ahead and then losing.
Right. So you were saying about the compression of the time frame. So I think that one of the things right now, LLMs are going and accessing human source material. Humans have created that first level of material, and so you can take that 10 years of understanding down to one, because all the source material is human generated. How do we prevent, as we layer more AI generated content on top of, out in even in the ecosystem of the internet, how do we keep these AI models from getting dumber by then consuming their own output and then using that in the next training set?
Well, that's a super interesting question. I would say most people are worried about them getting smarter and then making us irrelevant. And I hope we have the dual challenge of that they get dumber and dumber, and then of course the way to solve that problem is you need Foundry, you need logic, you need an ontology. But so that would be the answer. There's a real chance that you're right that they get dumber and dumber, but yeah, and again, I think you should maybe explain that problem to the venture community. That's my critique. That's what they're selling. And you'd be surprised. We should not be running around telling people, look, your thing is going to fail. I do it anyway, but partly because no one listens, and it's like, but that is a legitimate and profound critique of what most of the businesses that are being financed here are going to do.
All right. Thank you.
Thank you very much. I think I may be. Is this the time to throw me off the stage? Oh, yeah, I know, we can't, okay.